Can Moto handle 50 Memnites being replicated? Let's F6 and see if it blows up. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Nothing about a book. Nothing's happening. Alright, welcome back. Today I have a funky one for you. The request of Discord user, supporter of the channel, Ross, wanted me to make, well, I'll show you the list that he gave me. He said you can change it up, just make sure that it's the dumb Sliver combo, basically. Which, that combo goes like this. You play Leyline of Transformation, and when it's in play, we can choose a creature type. Creatures we control are the chosen type in addition to their other types. So we name Sliver. Then the goal is to get Hatchery Sliver, which is just the sliver that has replicate and gives all your slivers replicate, where the replicate cost is equal to its mana cost. So if you have Leyline in play, and you have Hatchery Sliver, and Memnite is a sliver, where you can replicate it for the cost of 0. You can make infinite Memnites. On Moto, you can make 100 or 99, or I think it's 100. It gets pretty laggy when you do, so we'll probably make like 30 or 40, whatever we think will actually win. And the rest, Ross had put together. I think it's a bit clunky doing, you know, some things that aren't really necessary or all that great. I don't think Worldly Tutor is good enough. I think Chalice is pretty weak when you have a lot of 1-drops and even some 0-drops. I mean, we're technically replicating, but and only 2 Chalice is kind of weird. So I you know, cleaned some stuff up. Let's go to what I have made here. I don't think we can support Wasteland. In my gold fishing, the mana requirements are just too heavy. Especially when you're trying to run Caedyrn as well. There was 4 Caedyrn and 2 Wasteland in the previous list. I just don't think it's going to work. So what I've done is remove the Wastelands, gone down to 2 Caedyrn. We're still playing Once Upon a Time. It's a pretty good card. 3 instead of 4. And then we're playing a couple Lorien. Had to manage the blue cards. I think the other list only had like 18 blue cards for Force. I think Brainstorm, we just need to play it if we want to have any chance of winning games. Especially when you're trying to put together fragile combos like this. We're going to need to brainstorm away Memnites when we don't need them and stuff like that. And instead of relying on just Ponder and like Worldly Tutor and our Once Upon a Times to put it all together, I figured we'd just play Living Wish. I mean, a lot of times we're going to rather have Living Wish than Memnite or Hatchery Sliver anyways. I don't think we need the Muscle Slivers or whichever Sliver Lord that we had. Making 1,000,000 1/1s is going to be good enough. I suppose a Tamiyo could be an issue. Oh. We do have Prismatic Endings, Swords, Forces. Would run a Muscle Sliver in the sideboard. It's tough enough to get the combo together though, and also having a Living Wish for Muscle Sliver is kind of a tall ask. I think it's just going to have to be a blemish of the deck, right? Because to really leverage Muscle Sliver, like you need a certain density of slivers. And I don't think you can juggle just having a sliver deck and having the combo and having some reasonable amount of interaction and cantrips to like actually glue it together. So I think we're just going to rely on either removing Tamiyo, countering Tamiyo, Meddling Maging. It does get flipped. I mean, you can also replicate the other slivers. We'll just have to find the prismatic endings if that's what's happening. That's a cleaner answer to me. But yeah, and then the sideboard is just stuff you kind of need to operate in this format. Leylines is very macabre. we don't love, but we can get it with Living Wish. Might be good against like Tempo Reanimator or even regular Reanimator. It's not terrible to have access to it. You know, Force of Will gets you through the first turn, and a couple turns later you can Living Wish for Fairy Macabre to have something else. We got a couple Deafening Silences, and additional swords. Collect Roofs. We can get one with Living Wish. It's nice to have access to one to be able to bring in as well to find with cantrips, openers. And I think it's worth putting a fetch land in the side for Living Wish, but we'll see. We've got the Wasteland. We can get a Meddling Mage. We can get our Memnite or Sliver part of the combo. And that's it. I will be happy if we are able to do the thing even once, right? I predict we do the thing 3 times. That's my prediction. And we go for a very close but tragic 2-3. That's my that's my prediction. But let's get out there and replicate some Memnite Slivers. See you in round 1. All right, here we go. We are in round 1. We've got a Force of Will. We've got a Brainstorm. We have 2 lands. Got a combo piece. We do not have ley lines, which is honestly what I think is the largest issue with this deck. Is if you don't have the ley line in your opener, it's pretty tough to pull it off. We're gonna have to find it and cast it at some point, or just win with weird slivers. Okay, let's just play a Trop and pass. Arid Mesa, this is probably D&T. Yeah. Means I might want to Brainstorm while I can. I think I'm not going to, though. I feel like I kind of got to get some value out of this. Thalia. We'll Brainstorm in response to that. And get rid of some slivers. I think I just let Thalia go. And upkeep, I'm going to cycle. Cycle for a Tundra. Take a draw step. Another Ponder. I'll play Trop. And pass. We're definitely very behind. We didn't get Wastelanded though, so that's good. Alright, we go down to 18. We can always set up for some weird replication of Hatchery Sliver itself. Alright, no place in the opponent. Take a draw step, another land. I don't really mind that. We play a Cavern on Sliver. Opponent should feel pretty confused about that one. And we'll cast Ponder. I mean, I don't hate more lands, but I already have 2. We're gonna shuffle. Okay. Got more lands. And fewer blue cards. I mean, we need to find the ley line. This card is likely going to be an issue. It's combos with so much of their stuff. Now, we're probably going to die to the rest of their hand. They still have 4 cards. Be nice to find like a Swords or a Pending. Yep, here's Overlord. We've gotten buried by this card with Thalia. Alright, they flip over some dudes, one of which is a Bowmaster that they're going to cast right now. Wise choice. Bummer for us. We go to 14. The Living Wish. Okay, I mean, I'll cast it. We'll get a Memnite. And we're going to Surveil. I don't think we're going to have enough time to do what we're trying to do here. I think this may have gone okay if we had a ley line in our opener. Liquor the Balemark, I would imagine. Yep. Get a Stoneforge or another Flicker. Yeah, we don't have a chance here now that they have that in play. Even just playing the Flicker Wisp is kind of enough. Because we need to find Leyline like off of this Surveil or draw step. Play it, survive an entire turn of getting smashed, and then untap and do our combo, and then still die to Flicker Wisp. It was our next card if we didn't use fetch, but we were gonna fetch. Okay, well, I want the swords, the extra swords, and we can probably cut the Sylvan library. That's about it. If I could guarantee to have 1 Leyline in my hand and 0 in the deck, Leyline of the Void, just bring in 1, then your 7-card opener. I would do it. Otherwise, I don't think it's worth playing it. Bailmark is an issue. The card is really good. For them, it's basically an impulse that combos with a bunch of their cards and also just has, at the very least, suspend a permanent that is a 5/5 and impulses for them every turn. But they have so many ways to combo with it. Velia, Flicker Wisp, etc. Yorion. Alright, we're on the play. We'll be taking that. Once again, a very functional hand, but that does not have Leyline. I'm not sure. I just don't see it working against a deck like this. We're just not going to have enough time to set up all that stuff. We basically have to multi Leyline, which is tough. Here we are again. Now we're on 5. I don't think I go to 4 for it. Or do I? Yeah. I mean, is it just not in the deck? No, we have 3 of them in Once Upon a Time. I mean, honestly, I think a 3-card hand with the Leyline is actually better. We'll get it in. Put it on Sliver. Yes, Once Upon a Time. And miss on a land. That's brutal. Okay, alright. Alright, blue source. Okay, I mean, we're 2 cards away from putting it together. I'm gonna get a basic. Cast this Ponder. We need a green source and Hatchery Sliver. I think I'm keeping this, though. I don't hate getting another land and casting another Ponder. It must be so confused over there. Alright, nice Wasteland. I'm not playing a basic forest. I had cut it. If I was going to play basic forest, I'd also have to play basic plains. I didn't think it was worth it, but something we could have done. Ponder, see if we get Bowmastered. We didn't. Did not keep these, though. Another Leyline. Do I just pass or play Tundra? I think I just pass. Velia. There's a Bailmark. Alright, we need to draw a green source or a Hatchery Sliver, like now. Or we're toast. We're likely toast anyways. At least, like, creature removal doesn't really stop the combo. As you play the Hatchery Sliver, and then you have priority, so you can just replicate the Memnite. Go for the Surveil. And they get another Bailmark trigger, as well as actual Bailmark now in play. Okay, we want a fetch land. That's kind of a fetch land. That'll do. I'm gonna play out the Tundra. Had we played it out before and gotten Wastelanded, we could have, like, gotten Hedge Maze and then had a chance. Or had another look at the Hatchery Sliver. As it stands, we just have to hope Hatchery Sliver is on top after this Lorien. That's assuming we're not dead right now. Pre-war formal wear. Sure. Entirely possible we're dead now. We're gonna waste us. Fine. Another Surveil land. Off the card on top. Gonna get milled over with Bailmark. Fine, a Bowmasters. Also fine. Flicker, Stoneforge. We're gonna have a, like, 6% chance of winning here. Hey. 6% chance of winning on turn 5 on a mulligan to 3. Sounds decent. Phantom Blade. Go to another target creature. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Alright. Let's go get that trop. Let's go. Hatchery Sliver, let's go. Come on, baby. Oh. Bummer. Yeah, we were pretty far away from it. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, this is a matchup where if we don't have the Leyline in some sort of reasonable hand, we're in trouble. If we do, I mean, I think we crush them. But we'll try again in round 2. Hey everyone, thanks for making it this far. Just wanted to thank everybody, and if you're looking for more, show you where you can find that. If you go to the description below, you can find all of my links. If you go further down in the comments, you can also find my links, which will bring you to my Patreon, various tiers for Discord access, early access, sideboard guides, donation decks, coaching sessions. You can also check out the podcast within those links, as well as my Twitch, where I do most of my content. You can see the commands that you can use in the chat. Let's say you do dono. You're wondering how to get a link, how to do it. Tells you right here. And the members Discord is within the Storm, MTG Storm community. And of course, it's always going to help if you hit the like and subscribe. So thanks again. Keep storming, y'all. All right, here we go. Round 2 against J.A.Eliso. And, I mean, it's a functional hand. Has the same problem our other hands have had. I think if we have a 7-card functional hand without a Leyline, I think I'm supposed to take at least one stab at finding Leyline. I mean, here we go again. We'll keep this one bottom Living Wish. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to even go to 5. Especially on the draw. Maybe 5 on the draw. 6 on the play. Even just 5 on the play, maybe. Another Goyf. Yeah. It'd be tough to deal with a tempo deck. Even if it's mono black. Could take a Meddling Mage. aka Crystalline Sliver. Go get our basic. Cast a Ponder. Hey, a Leyline. Take a while to cast it, but I think I still want it here. I think I actually want all of these, so we'll start with the Force. Draw into the Cavern, so you can play Crystalline Sliver. Wasteland is annoying. Oh, look at that little baby Goyf. Adorable. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Let's name Sliver and cast it. That means they can't... No, we want Memnite in hand. Either way. We're drawing Leyline. They didn't have a Bowmasters. That's interesting. At least now they can threaten an attack with this Nether Goyf. I'll let it in. We're gonna fetch. So this is a blue deck. And it could be Rakdos. No, it is blue. Alright, so it is tempo. We're gonna Kaito. Oy, well, that's an issue. Brutal. And once again, if I had a Leyline in an opener with similar cards, I think we'd be cooking. Let's cast Brainstorm. At least we get to attack Kaito a little bit. Gonna force the Brainstorm. That's fine with me. Actually pretty happy about that. Going to cast the Ponder then. Looking for more lands. I will take these. We'll put Once Upon a Time in the bottom. Draw the Lorien. Attack the Kaito. I mean, we're in trouble still. Getting wastelanded. This Kaito is a nightmare. Can't really afford to even use this Force of Will. I'm gonna plus the Kaito. Comes Nether Goyf. Another wasteland. I mean, I think I'm fine with just going next. There's too many wastelands. Alright, once again, another matchup where I don't think we have even close to a fighting chance if Leyline's not in play, so I'm going to be mulling hard for it. Play swords. Probably trim a... well, yeah, we'll just cut the Sylvan. Okay. Yeah, I think just pretty much no matter what, we get a multi-Leyline. You know? Maybe there's some circumstances where we keep on 5, but I just think the odds of winning are just so outrageously low without Leyline in play. Alright, we take that play. Oh my god! A Leyline? It's happening. I mean, it's not a great hand otherwise, but it's not bad. Like, we want lands. Alright, they kept on 7. Get that Leyline in. Liver time. I can hedge me so that I can cast Living Wish on 2. But I think I'm going to go Meticulous Archive, expecting to get wastelanded. It also makes an attempt to play around days. I'm going to keep Crystalline Sliver. I don't mind drawing a blue card here. My expectation has been met. Okay. Go Hedge Maze. Another Force. I think we can bottom that. If they get another Wasteland, they sure do. Okay. Play this Cavern. Sliver. Can't cast this Living Wish. Do have a nice pitch to force a will, though. Oh, they have no lands. Love to see that. Bummer. Well, let's play a Crystalline Sliver. I can also play an uncounterable Meddling Mage, but I think I want to get Crystalline Sliver and play first. Oh, they found a land. Alright, they ponder. What are we naming with Meddling Mage? That's the question. Brainstorm's nice. I think I want to hold it. Can't afford to get Brainstorm locked. We can cast this Meddling Mage. I think it's Bowmasters. That or Petty Theft. I'm gonna name Bowmasters so that I'm free to cast my Brainstorm. Got their own Brainstorm. Sure. I may have named Brainstorm if it weren't symmetrical, but it's an old card. When they actually made cards have some sort of drawback or something interesting about them. Could force this. Seems like a problem either way. Alright, Brainstorm. Don't fail me now. Okay, nice. Real nice. Get rid of one of the Living Wish, one of the forces. Lay out the Flooded Strand. Get Savannah. I think I just want to end this Goyf. They're going to force it. I think I'm going to fight back because this is going to result in them sneaking in a Kaito, I think. Plus, non-zero amount of pressure here. Surveil land, they have 4 cards. I mean, we're pretty close to putting the combo together. There's that. Ponder's nice. Yes, Ponder. Huh. I don't hate these cards. Murktide would be a problem, though, if I kept this. I think I'm okay with shuffling. It's not bad. Cast the Living Wish. See if they want to daze it. They do not. Get a Hatchery Sliver. Our opponent has likely spent a fair amount of time reading Leyline and trying to figure out what the F we're doing. Living Wish, get Hatchery Sliver. It's still not entirely clear. Oh, it is. It's just like so roundabout and weird, right? Of a combo that I wouldn't blame anyone for not getting it, even after seeing Leyline and Hatchery. Barrow Goyf, okay. We have 3 cards. Of course. I knew it. I knew whichever one we picked, I would draw it. Alright, let's swords this. Really need this to work. Nice. Let's go ahead and cast this uncounterable, untargetable Sliver. Just getting them with the beatdown. If we draw a land, we could replicate Hatchery Sliver. They have 3 cards. Another Crystalline. Okay. I think it's worth casting one of these first. Just in case they play some sort of... I mean, usually the blocker here would be like Bowmasters, but they can't cast it because of Meddling Mage. Let's get in for 6. Nice, we're just in there. I think Barrow Goyf would still be a problem. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Alright, well, we didn't do the thing, but we did win a game. And they're probably still confused about what we're doing. Got them. That's how we roll. Okay, no Leyline. Yeah, these are the hands that really hurt, but I think we have to mulligan. And I think we have to mulligan. Alright, we got it. Do we just want like all of our lands? I think I want some removal though. So maybe Meddling Mage, Once Upon a Time can go. Put Leyline in. Name Sliver. I mean, maybe we should play Serum Powder for Christ's sake. Alright, lands are not bad. Lands are in fact good. I think this one gets a Meticulous Archive. Undercity Sewers. Bottoming, a Force of Will, sure. Wasteland. Okay, I think I'm gonna make him use it. Crystalline Sliver, no thanks. Let's play another fetch. Kill this Bowmasters that they're about to play. Ew, Petty Theft. Yep, it's considerably more annoying. Yeah, we got Wastelanded. No land drop. Okay. Interesting. Another go Hedge Maze, Living Wish. Actually gonna bottom that. Another Leyline. Tundra, pending the Goyf. And we'll pass. They found land number 2. Baleful Strix. Sure. Doesn't matter too much. Hatchery Sliver. Don't think I want to play that. I'm gonna pass. We gotta somehow get one of these ley lines back into play. Need some more lands. Gonna get hacked to death by an owl. Ponder action. Honestly, I think our best bet is playing against another combo deck. I feel like Fair and Disruptive are gonna be really tough to put it all together. I already used all the Surveil lands, so I'll just take a draw. Once Upon a Time. Don't hate that. I'm gonna cast it. Gonna take Basic Island. Pass the turn. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Peck. No Kaito. Land? Brainstorm. Okay. Get Savannah. Now I have double green, double white. Now surely they counter this. We're really hoping it's not Daze, though. It would be really unlikely for it to not be Daze, but it would be nice. They like force pitching a card, that's probably ideal. I mean, obviously ideal is just that it resolves and they somehow have nothing, but that's just not gonna happen. What did they find with their brainstorm? A Daze. Alright. We could have brainstormed, but then we're fighting the Bowmaster with the swords. And it's just GG if we lose the fight. On top of that, not as though I don't want any of the cards in my hand. Like, we have to drop a Leyline. We need Sliver. We're gonna need the Memnite as well. Need, you know, the swords to survive. But really all you're doing when you like your whole hand, when you brainstorm, is simply replacing the brainstorm. Not that it's never correct, as it often is. It looks like we're pretty much dying if we don't kill this Barrow Goyf. But I have to swords. Gotta swords the Bowmasters first. Alright, that's out of there. Now we have to brainstorm because we gotta find another swords. Unable to do so. We do have the combo pieces. I mean, it's not really gonna be enough. We have it. We have it right here. Just don't attack and just let me do it. Basically, we need them to miss, which would be incredibly unlikely. Then we need to find swords. It needs to resolve. And then I think we still lose to their Baleful Strix. We got another Goyf that they're not going to play. Probably got a Force Negation. I mean, I could replicate Hatchery Sliver, but we're mostly just dead. Alright. We do not want to play against super interactive Fair decks. But hey, we took a game down. And, I mean, I don't want to say we came close here, but we were kind of close. In round 3. Alright, here we go, round 3 against Killabee. One of my podcast co-hosts. Usually on some sort of Echo Storm deck. I don't think this hand is going to be great against that, so we're going to mulligan. This hand doesn't seem great either. Let's go to 5. Alright, this is better. Still, I mean, it's actually pretty shocking how few hands have even had Leyline in them. We're in round 3. We had a Leyline in a mulligan to 5 and a Leyline in a mulligan to 3. Otherwise, we literally haven't seen it in our opener. Oh, I think we had that one hand that was like 3 Leylines and a bunch of... No, I think that was the 3-card hand that we kept. Anyways, let's keep this. We can put a land down. Pending is actually pretty decent. Yeah. We'll keep like this. And this is the sort of matchup that, like, we don't necessarily need the ley lines. We can just win with a couple bodies. But maybe not, right? Like, Saga's pretty good. And he's usually playing Saga. Rite of Flame. So it's going to be a grid. Oh, LED. Gamble. So it's going to be an Echo. Of which we have the Force for. Sorry, Benedict. Alright, so you're saying there's a chance. You're going to stick around to find out more. I'm going to get a drop and cast Ponder. Ponder and a Force. Yeah, I'll take these. Why not? And they draw an Ancient Tomb. Not a bad draw for them. We're going to draw that Force. I'm going to pass. And I think I'll Surveil. Meticulous Archive. There's a land on top that I don't necessarily want. I will take any blue card, because then I can ponder. Yeah. I'll keep that Leyline. Let's cast the Ponder. Living Wish, Crystalline Sliver. Maybe I should have a Saga on the board. That'd be, like, honestly the easiest way to win this. I will keep these. Do I want this Living Wish, or just the land to shuffle it away? Living Wish from Meddling Mage actually sounds pretty nice. So, pick up the Crystalline Sliver. We'll pass. It's nice as if they have a grid, we can let it resolve. Alright. Let's play a Sliver. Maybe? No, I think I'm gonna go get Meddling Mage. Or maybe it's just Collect Roof, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just Collect Roof. Isn't that looks like some shit Matt found somewhere? Matt being Punishing Waterfalls. He's always just playing with wild brews. Alright, let's get that oof in. We'll do some surveilling. Another Crystalline Sliver. It is a 2/2. I'm gonna bottom it. Benedict is gonna be like, what? Let's play this one. Here we go. We do have 5 cards. Alright. Still doing nothing. There's Tundra. Gonna get in for 4. I'm not gonna cast Leyline. I probably still won't cast it even if I draw a blue card. Seething Song. Definitely the sort of thing that could get out of hand. I think I'm still gonna let it go though. Benedict typically does not play Relay or even Burning Wish. Shatterskull Smashing. Yeah, I'll force that one. At least get 2 cards out of him. Okay, and they're at 9. I land number 5. Get in for 4. You pretty much gotta make it happen right now. That's a Rite of Flame. We've got 4 cards. Use the Ancient Tomb. Will of the Jeskai. Getting flashback. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, they can Rite of Flame to 3. Seething Song to 5. Rite of Flame to 6. Smashing, kill Oof. Down to 2 mana. And they would have access to Gamble and the 3 cards in their hand. There's the Seething Song. Puddle. Puddle. Will of the Jeskai. Or a semi-wheel. Okay. Yes, I will wheel this away. Nice, we do have a Force. They've still got a Rite of Flame. And a Gamble. Storm is 7. Alright, they drop a Volcanic Island LED. Gamble, sure. Gamble. Discarded. Rite of Flame. Which does power up their other Rite of Flame. They were probably hoping to not. That's probably what they went for, though. Okay, they cast the Rite of Flame. Another Gamble. Sure. Yeah, I was gonna say they're trying to grape shot the oof and then be able to echo, but then we'd be countering the echo. Close, close. Okay, let's bring in one of the oofs. Bring in the ley lines. Deafening silences. I'm gonna cut the swords. Keep the pendings. And let's just cut Once Upon a Time, Sylvan Library, and a Cavern of Souls. Let's try that. Got a lot of ley lines in this deck. Okay. I'm gonna keep it. It's a weird one, but I think it's the first time we've had Leyline of Transformation in our 7-card opener. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. They kept on 7. Probably tap land, go. Okay. Nice. That's a good draw, actually. Still doesn't cast Prismatic Ending. We'll keep the Brainstorm. Next turn we can cast Meddling Mage. I'm gonna play an Artist Talent. I would let it go if I could Pending. Maybe I still should. And then eventually find Prismatic Ending. Or white for Prismatic Ending. Probably gonna take a couple turns though, honestly. Because I think I'm playing Meddling Mage here. I can name Sliver. Meddling Mage is a Sliver. Go white, blue, Meddling Mage. Either LED or Gamble. Probably Gamble. There's only certain things that are going to get them out of the situation. And Gamble's a way they could easily find it. Seething Song. Getting rid of a Shatter Skull Smashing. Okay. Pretty risky letting this go. But I feel like with the Leyline in play, they get rid of a Gamble. There's an LED. Get rid of Spirit Guide. With Leyline in play, they really need to... Probably going to use like Will of the Jeskai, and I can counter that. It's a problem if they have a grid. Combination with a good thing. Get rid of the Ancient Tomb. Level up the talent. Uh-oh. Double level up. Okay, but no grape. They were hoping to find Grape Shot. Cool. Alright, Leyline not the best here. See, if this were a white land, being able to hit this talent would be huge. But let's Brainstorm. Could hit the LED. Sliver down. Brainstorm. Play the land. I'm gonna go get Collect Roof. And hope this force saves us for this turn. It's a Rite of Flame. Getting rid of an LED. Into a Petal. Keeping the card in their hand. Presumably some sort of action. Maybe Echo that they're gonna hardcast on a discount. Yep. And they cracked LED for it. They might scoop to this. But maybe not. They've got an Artist Talent in play. Which I am just gonna blow up with this Pending. I think that's better than playing Collect Roof when they have no cards in hand. Get in for another 2. I told you we had a chance against combo. Now we can play Collect Roof. I guess I could have left Brainstorm up. Oops. Get in for 2. They're at 8. Get a 2-turn clock. Alright, we're on the board. Doing round 4. Alright, here we go, round 4. We're on the play against who is typically a Goblins player, but who knows? They might be playing like just mono red stompy, whatever. Either way, I think I want to mulligan to Leyline. Okay. We did it. On 6 cards, I'll take it. Very happy with this. Going to bottom the Crystalline Sliver. Going to put in the Leyline. Naming Sliver. And now the opponent is confused. Got him right where we want him. They also mulliganed, and it is in fact Goblins. Aether Vial. I think I'm brainstorming anyways. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just surveilling here. No, because I want this basic. Yeah, I'm gonna brainstorm. Not great. I could shuffle them away in my upkeep with Once Upon a Time. No, I can't, sorry. To draw one of these, so I'll draw the Crystalline Sliver. That one gets in. Go to our turn. I'm going to play Savannah. And I'm going to cast this Once Upon a Time. Get a land. Bummer it's a tap land, but we'll take it. File ticks up. There's the Wasteland. I'm going to cast Ponder. I don't really need forces anymore. Also don't need Crystalline Sliver. I do want Tundra. I think I'm still going to shuffle. Okay, that's better. Play Hedge Maze. Another land. Yeah, I'll take that one too. Alright, no Lackey. Good. Now we can Brainstorm and Living Wish for one part of the combo. Hopefully Brainstorm into the other. I mean, non-zero chance we Brainstorm into both pieces right now. Did not. Let's get rid of Force. And Crystalline. Play the Flooded Strand. Gonna get another Trop. Cast Living Wish. Get Hatchery Sliver. Oh my god. We're so close. We're so close. They're trying to put the pieces together right now. They're like, okay, this Leyline, what does it do again? Okay, so all their things are slivers. Okay, so it's got a combo with this sliver. They get Replicate. Okay. Well, that doesn't explain everything yet. Don't you worry. Well, again, it does. You can put the piece together that, okay, if you have a 0-cost creature, then that'll do. Rundvelt, Horde Master. Yeah, that's not too afraid of that. Okay. Bombardiers, sure. Not quite dead yet. Or even close, really. Alright, they're gonna throw that thing. They find another Bombardiers. We go to 10. Like, I already have enough mana to do this. As long as we don't get Wastelanded, we got them. If we do get Wastelanded, I'll probably take a turn off to Ponder. Try to find swords to kill Bombardiers so we don't die. Alright, no Wasteland. Sure. Second Bombardiers. You got it. Shit. I think we actually die to that. Well, 3, 4, 5, 6. As of right now, they'll have 8. Oh, ugh. I'm going for it. Nothing else. So I can say we did the combo. Let's go. Cast it. Replicate. It's happening. It's happening. Let's go for 60. I don't want to go 100. It really makes things slow. Let's go 50. Can Moto handle 50 Memnites being replicated? Let's F6 and see if it blows up. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. Nothing about a book. Nothing's happening. Oh. Giving me priority again. Made a bunch of them. Hey. Oh, one more. What is this smattering of Memnites? Why would you ever group them in this way? Oh man. We're gonna die. They just need to put something in play that costs more than 1 mana for the Bombardiers to throw. Stop it, dude. Stop it. Stop it. Right now. What? What is in your hand? You have no 2 drops, 3 drops, or well, I'd say 4 drops, but they didn't take up the vial. They probably should have. Holy moly. Because as of right now, they can attack with both Bombardiers, obviously not get in on the ground, but then they can throw one of the Bombardiers to do 5. We go to 4, and then throw the vial, which deals 3, which would put us to 1. All right. Listen, the league, officially, a success. I said we were going to do it 3 times, so we still have to try and do it twice. And we have to win 1 match. Actually, it has to be this one, as for my prediction to be correct. Because we have to be fighting for the 3-2 and get a 2-3. Easy. Let's do it again. All right, it's probably worth playing the Collector Roof. Definitely want the swords. I don't think we can afford to play Sylvan Library. Could also just play an extra land in the main. Even a Wasteland, potentially. Nah. So I'll just get rid of one of the Crystalline Slivers. Try it like that. We've got Leylines. Keeping. It's a snap keep. Another 7-card Leyline hand. Almost, not quite, but almost making this deck look good. Mountain. Alright, not Cavern. No Lackey even. No Vial. No nothing. Take those. Is it Pyroblast? Ugh. Well, this could have been avoided by playing 2 Leylines. Guess I'll force it. Alright, no problem. Just don't do it again. Matron, sure. You getting Ringleader? Bombardiers. Guess that makes sense. Let's get Meticulous Archive. Rainstorm. Don't mind if I do. I'm going to just play a Tundra and pass. I don't think I have to cast this Brainstorm just yet. I think I want to get 1 card deeper if I can help it. Because if I find both combo pieces, all you need is 2 mana. They have a Wasteland. Whereas if we had brainstormed, then we have to make the choice as to how many lands we want to keep, you know, without knowing if they're gonna have a wasteland or not. Got a wasteland, yes. Now we know these lands are more valuable. Do you think I'm willing to brainstorm now? Get rid of Crystalline and drop, and then I'll go get that drop. Cast this Ponder. Yeah, I'll take these. We're getting close. We've got 4 cards in hand. Goblin Mommy getting in. We got a 15. Uh-oh, there's Lackey. We have Pending, though. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to surveil, but we don't really have that luxury. Kill that. I just go get Savannah. Cast Living Wish. And we're going to hope we pick the right one. So hopefully we can draw Memnite or draw a cantrip that finds it. Even Once Upon a Time. It's pretty good here. Railed away a Pishalik Mons. Alright, no, like, Ancient Tomb. Plus 6 drop. Where's the 13? There's another Matron. For what, another Bombardiers? Raw Spectre, uh-oh. Energize, create a treasure token. Okay. We have 2 cards. There's that Once Upon a Time. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? We are not doing it. Meddling Mage is actually not bad, right? Blue, white. Is that the name? Goblin Grandy? I don't even know the rest of the name. It's the only Muxus, right? Yeah. Literally never read the whole name. Well, that's one way to stop a Muxus. Not that they don't have lots of ways to stop Meddling Mage, but I don't know. Maybe they can't. Let me draw a Crystalline Sliver. Yep, there's the Munitions Expert. That's enough to kill Meddling Mage and cast Muxus if they have it. Ooh, they don't have it. Okay. Alright. Come on, baby. Come on, Memnite. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Darn it. So I guess we're going to replicate Hatchery Sliver. Hope they can't kill it. Cast with Replicate. And we do get to Surveil, is that true? Yeah, we still have a Hedge Maze, which is nice. Don't do it. Oh, well. Think we're okay. We can block 2 of them, we take 5. No, we're not okay. Believe we are dead. Go to 4, we got a -1. Bomber. Alright, game 3. That was close. That was very close. Crystalline Sliver might actually be pretty decent here. Force is only so good. Okay. That was a 7-card Leyline hand, though. Although it was on the draw. Now we're on the play. Leyline. Ugh. Perfectly acceptable non-Leyline hand. I do think we mulligan. And again. And at this point, we are going to 4. Okay. Bottom one of the Leylines, one of the Hatchery Slivers, and Crystalline. Put the Leyline in. On Sliver. Play our Hedge Maze. Nope. We are looking for second land and Memnite. And into the dust we go. We're so dead. Ugh. We can't keep that. It's close, but we get wastelanded, then we're just never using that Lorien. Alright, found another land. That's nice. Let's ponder. Yeah. We'll take these. Take land, play land, pass. I think I'm just going to draw the Prismatic Ending. Actually, what was the other card? Was it Crystalline? Wouldn't be worth keeping Crystalline as well. No, we have to. We're gonna wind up having to use something. Pyroblast. So cheating. So cheating. Play another land. Pass it over. They got a Pishalik Mons. I mean, for what it's worth, I think we're mostly dead. Get in for 1. Lingang. Yeah, let's swords this guy. Ping me once. Get 2 dudes. Now we can surveil. Don't want the force. I will likely eventually need a ley line, so I guess I don't hate that as a draw. But we effectively did nothing that turn. We're so dead if this is a Muxus. Bombardiers. A little more manageable, but not really. Go to 11. The Pashalik Mons. Row the Matron. Yeah, we're pretty dead. Impending Bombardiers, but that's not good enough. GG's. If these were both swords, maybe we survive. But they still have 3 cards in hand. The tokens are annoying. The Pyroblast really got us. Although to be fair, I think we still wouldn't have put it together quickly enough. Alright, well we dropped a 1 and 3. Let's try to get this last one, get that 2-3. Hope we can put the combo together. That one was close, real close. Okay, here we go. The final round, fighting for the 2-3. If they're playing Cradle Control, I mean, we want to keep this no leyline hand. Fine, let's do it. They usually either play Black Saga Storm with Echoes or Cradle Control. Oh, might be neither. Badlands. Yeah, sure. You're gonna be so confused. Takes the swords, leaves the force. They have 5 cards. There's the ley line. Alright, let's go Meticulous Archive. I will get rid of the land. A little bummed out if they're a Wasteland deck, but... Oh, they probably are a Wasteland deck. Be like Rakdos. Steel Cutter, I guess. Could be worth forcing a threat. Yeah, let's force pitching Meddling Mage. Yeah, there's that Bobble. 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 Now they see the ley line. Yeah, you see it. Alright, they draw their 3. Lorien. Play a Meddling Mage. Name cori-steel cutter. We'll at least delay it, if they have it. That sees us again. Take the ley line. Here's a Nethergoyf. And a Cavern. Okay. They have 3 cards. Well, we got a lot of stuff to put together here. Might wind up drawing with Lorien. Kinda have to make that choice now, huh? Bolt. Getting hit really hard. They have 2 cards. Would love to find a prismatic ending. Let's surveil. Sylvan Library, not going to get the job done here. I'm just going to take a draw. I'm not going to use Lorien yet. Crystalline Sliver. Okay. White, blue. Play out the Crystalline. Get in with Meddling Mage. Kind of prepared to chump. And they're going to surveil. I think I hold the Lorien. Snuff out. Yep. Left a card on top and snuff out, so now it's going to be Steel Cutter plus something. Plus Bolt. Yeah, we're not gonna beat that. Close. As it turns out, we really need Leyline against them. Play the swords. I think that's it. Cut the Sylvan. Take the play. We've got a Leyline. And a Once Upon a Time. Alright, his hand is pretty nice. We put them both in because of Pyroblast? Probably. Name Sliver. Name Sliver. Cast a Once Upon a Time. Uh-oh. One downside of Lorien, huh? Okay. Well, we've got a Brainstorm. Alright, no Wasteland. That's nice. Darcy, we'll let that go. I guess I'm gonna end step this Brainstorm. All therapy, huh? Because if I find my Sliver and a green source, we actually just win. If I don't find any lands, we're just screwed. Alright, I'm gonna cast this Brainstorm. Memnite. Living Wish? I haven't seen Living Wish yet. Do Memnite, Force of Will. We might still name Memnite, but probably not. Hatchery Sliver. Alright, crack their baubles. We draw Force. Honestly, I think we just go for it and hope they don't have more discard. They have aggro pieces, that's fine. Wasteland or green source, alright. Yeah, that's a bummer. No Thoughtseize. Nether Goyf, sure. Got 5 cards. Can find ourselves a green source. We did. Okay. Just gotta dodge a Thoughtseize or Cabal Therapy. I get in for 3. Think we're doing it. Think we're doing it. Hey, they know what's coming. Okay, we comboed twice. We were so close to the prediction. Obviously, we can't get it exactly because the prediction was fight for the 3-2 and wind up with Tragic 2-3. But if we combo one more time, we fulfill the prediction of comboing 3 times. And if we win, we do get the 2-3 that we expected. I would say already this has been a wild success. Winning a match, dang, doing the thing twice, that's more than enough. All right, no Leyline. Let's mulligan. No Leyline. Let's mulligan. No Leyline. Come on, man. And then, of course, the last game is going to be this. Bummer. Oh, we got it on 3. Bottom Brainstorm. You just keep 2 lands and a Leyline. It's just... Pyroblast is such a bitch, right? We can't really beat Pyroblast, though. Sliver. All you. Thoughtseize me, I dare ya. I dare ya. Darcy, sure. Darcy and a bauble. Surveilling a bauble. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a Lorien. Shoot, which one did we show them? Flooded Strand? Ugh. Alright, good. We still got their Thoughtseize. Yet another Trop. Swing and a miss. Yep. Get Wastelanded. Darcy's delirious now. Alrighty. We can dodge, discard, Pyroblast, and if we draw Memnite, we're just in there. And we do it. Goyf, yup. Let's go for Meticulous Archive. Come on. Island, we're going to bottom that. Come on. Memnite, Memnite, Memnite. Let's go. Ponder. Alright. There's the Memnite. Okay. I guess I'll draw this Lorien. Now we can't afford to get Wastelanded. We're also open to, like, double bolt. No! We were so close. So close. GG's. You know what's crazy? We came really close to winning on a mold of 4 and a mold of 3. Okay, so first off, thank you, Ross, for this dono deck. It was definitely a lot of fun. One of the wonkier decks I've seen. Or just one of the wonkier combos. I mean, the harsh and honest feedback is that the deck is just way too poor if you don't have Leyline in your opener. So, you know, you can't really afford to play a deck where you just have to have this Leyline. You could try some Serum Powders. If you wanted to go like more combo heavy, you could also try, you know, you had some fast mana. So it'd be fun to make a faster combo-oriented version with less interaction and more like fast mana and maybe some Serum Powders. But, I mean, ultimately, the games that we had a Leyline and didn't have to mulligan a bunch were pretty close. Even some of them where we did have to mulligan a lot were also close. I mean, look at this. We won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 13 games. I'm impressed. But I hope this fulfilled your itch, Ross, of what you wanted. We didn't really get to Sylvan Library. We played against all these aggro decks. I think the more combo we played against, the better it would be, because then you can just lean on sideboard cards and, you know, any old bear is going to do. It was kind of sweet having, like, the combo of Leyline, Crystalline, Meddling Mage, and Collector Roofs, so that you have untargetable Collector Roofs and Meddling Mages. But yeah, thanks again, Ross, and if you want to see your wacky, wild combo deck played on the channel, in the description below, you can see where you can send in a donation, and the best way to contact me for it is just on Discord. The name is TonyScapone on there. or you can ping me in the Storm Discord. But you can message me on Twitter. You can email me. All that stuff is in the description below. And don't forget to check out my stream Thursday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. EST. See y'all next time.